Hello and welcome to the third in our series of super searching videos. We're looking at using the WildcardLoader macro, and today we can learn some extra tricks. But the basic operation of WildcardLoader is to allow you to use preset wildcards. You can do them yourself or you can get them off a list off my website. So it's entirely up to you what you search for, but the idea of the wildcard loader, if we get our macro show box so you can see the macros happening, is that we click in a macro in a wildcard, which is that one there, and run the wildcard loader. So that wildcard is loaded into the find box. You can just check, there it is in the find box, and it jumps to the first item that fits that wildcard. So if we've got some text here that might have years in it, so if I use find forward, I can go through and look at the different years as in the document there. Okay, so what I want to do today then is to look at the extra features that WildcardLoader has. And one of the first ones, or the most powerful one anyway, is word pairs. So supposing you've got some text that you need to search for. Suppose you're interested in Mintzberg and what he said in 1979. Well, you can use WildcardLoader by clicking in Mintzberg and then shift click in the date there, or you could do it by dragging, but it's less RSI likely if you use shift click, and then run WildcardLoader. And what that does is to set up a wildcard find, which you can have a look at there. I mean, never mind what it looks like, but there it is. You can see Mintzberg and 1979. So if we use find forward, we can look for occurrences of Mintzberg 1979 in the document. Okay. So another example would be in a fiction. Suppose you've got you want to look for Alice and the Rabbit. So if we look for, click in Alice and Rabbit and then look for that by running WildcardLoader. It's found more in my display there. So if I use find forward, then it finds Alice and Rabbit and Alice and Rabbit, but it's Alice coming before Rabbit. So actually there's another feature within WildcardLoader where rather than it being Alice followed by Rabbit, you can make it Rabbit followed by Alice, and all you have to do for that is just click in, or double click rather, a short word and then run WildcardLoader, and WildcardLoader knows that what you're saying is please switch the order of the search round so it starts with Rabbit and ends with Alice. So if we go again, that's Rabbit and Alice and Rabbit and Alice. So if we do it again, find a short word, run WildcardLoader, now it's Alice and Rabbit, Alice and Rabbit. Okay, so that's the next feature of it. The next one is that we can edit the current find. So for example, let's move Alice out of the way, let's go to here. Suppose we're looking for acronyms, and so I load that one up with WildcardLoader and I find my acronyms, and it finds MSC there, and so if I decide I want to change the wildcard, then all I need to do is click in a blank line somewhere on some document and run WildcardLoader. If it's in a blank line, it says okay, it's going to type out what the current wildcard is. Suppose I decide I want that to be 3 or more letters for my acronym. So if I now run WildcardLoader again, there are none in there, but here, so if I go backwards, I go to PSF and then it misses the MSC and finds UCL and RIBA and so on. So it's a way of changing I mean, you can use that for any find and replace. You know, if you are just searching for something and you want to change it, then if you find a blank line and paste it in there, that is a bigger thing to look at than this tiny little display on here. So if your site's getting a little bit challenged, as some of our site is, then you can do your editing an ordinary find. You can do it by putting it in there and then load it, and it goes. Oh, sorry, it's found a different macro there. Right. Okay. So that's editing the current one. Last but not least, not terribly exciting, but if you click in the middle of a big paragraph and run WildcardLoader, then you get an input box, so you can put in whatever find you want in there. So it's just inputting a new find. Okay, well, that's it. I hope you find that useful, and if you do work out some nice new wildcard finds, do let me know. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye now.